my beautiful witches. Blessed be. This is WhiteRaven over here. Today's Monday, Samhain Monday. So happy Magic Monday to all of you guys. How are you, witches? Samhain is here. Today is the day. I am so excited. It's Halloween for the rest of the world, but for us witches, we celebrate Samhain, which is the night in which the veil, that wall between the living and the spiritual world, is extremely thin. You will be able to maybe contact, get some messages, transmit some messages to the other world. It's a great day, a great night for you to honor your ancestors, your dead ones, your recently deceased. In my case, I'll be honoring some of my family members tonight. And I usually do a supper. I cook for all my dead, and this very table right here, I'm going to be setting it with flowers, a lot of food and drinks. And today I want to share with you what I do tonight. Hopefully you get to see this video today on time. It's a very busy week for me, the week of Samhain, which is, you have no idea. I'm also working with your petitions. And so I'm going to tell you a little bit of what I'm going to do tonight. If you don't have any idea on what to do, if you get to listen to this video before too late tonight, maybe you can follow my steps. Before I go into the video, if you're new into this channel, my name is WhiteRaven, and I am here to teach you witchcraft, what it is to be a witch from my perspective. I'm extremely eclectic, so that means I am not married to any type of religion or tradition. I do a lot of different things. This is something that interests you, stick around. I would love to have you here in the Witches Layer Coven. Witches, I'm going to share with you a few of the books that are my go-to every Samhain. Number one is this one, Supermarket Magic by Michael Fury. This is a book that I use every Samhain for the past, 8 years. It's my go-to book. Needless to say, if you are a beginner in witchcraft, this is a very friendly book because the magic that you're going to find in this book is magic that you can buy ingredients in the supermarket. He divides this book not only on intentions, but he also has some specific holidays for witchcraft, and Samhain is one of them. I'm going to be doing a ritual from here today. I'm going to share it with you because I'm going to be honoring my crone. Many of you guys have seen her before. I think I have shared her with you. It's usually on Samhain, around Samhain. I know some of you guys have her too. I got her probably in Marshall's or in a craft store. I really don't remember, but she's been with me for about 11 years and she's my crone. I am in love with the crone, the old hag, the wicked witch. I look up to her. She's my love. I'm going to be doing a ritual for her today, and I'm going to share with you what I'm going to do. Another book that I have that is really good. I actually got this one last year, but this one is super good as well. I strongly recommend it that you get it whenever you get a chance. Secret Herbs of Samhain. Plans to Contact the Spirit of the Dead by Ellen Ever Hopland. She studied Druidism. She teaches Druidism. So you're going to see a lot of that over here. So I really like this book. Last, I'm going to share with you guys The Little Book of Halloween by my beautiful friend Mickie Mueller. And please check out the description of the video because I'm going to share in there the link of a video that my friend Mickie Mueller did last year on how to make a partial, which is an Irish protection charm that you do every Samhain and you change every Samhain. I was going to do it here for you guys, but she explained it much better than what I could explain it. So I'm going to put that in the description of the video. So go ahead and check it out. So let's start with the video. What is WhiteRaven going to do tonight? I am going to have a dumb supper. As a matter of fact, the recipe for the stew that I'm going to make today is from this book, Supermarket Magic. And I also share it with you in WhiteRaven and Witches Layer Facebook and also in Instagram. And I also share it in YouTube community posts. So that recipe is in there. If you need it, just email me and I will share it with you. Otherwise, just, you know what? Go ahead and get the book. So I'm going to be doing a supper for me and my dead ones, my recently deceased, the people that I love, people that I knew. Like I'm talking about my grandparents and family members that are passed away. And I'm going to honor them today. It is very important that we honor the spirits of our land. Yesterday, I shared with you guys a video in which I bury apples in my backyard to honor and to give some type of offerings to the deceased and the spirits that might come across my land tonight. Another thing that I'm going to share, and this is to honor and acknowledge the spirits of my land. Very simple, which is I'm going to get some Irish butter. This is Kerrygold. If you actually have also ghee, you can also use ghee. But I'm going to use these 2 sticks of butter. I am going to melt them and I'm going to mix them with Irish whiskey. Okay. I'm also going to put in there some of my spirit dirt. And this is a mix of Samhain herbs. And actually, which is some of these herbs I collect throughout the year. And I save them because, you know, a lot of plants and a lot of herbs and a lot of flowers just come out at a specific time of the year, at least in my side of the planet. So, for example, I have a lot of dandelions in here because I collect them when they come out and I save them for the night of Samhain. So I'm going to be mixing, I'm going to be melting my butter. To that, I'm going to add some Irish whiskey. If you don't have Irish whiskey, you don't have to get Irish whiskey. I happen to have Irish whiskey, and that's the one that I'm going to be using. And I am going to put into that mix some of my Samhain herbs. So Samhain herbs. So what herbs can you use for Samhain? You can use rosemary. You can use mullein. If you happen to have some dandelions, that's a good flower for offering. You can use any of the flowers that are seasonal, that are coming around this time. You can mix all that. You mix it with the butter and the whiskey. And the first thing you're going to do in the night of Samhain, which is go outside and present. Just pour your mix in the dirt, in the ground, and give thanks to the spirits of your land. Because you know what, after all, not only you want to keep them at peace, you also want to keep them friendly, protecting you, you know, acknowledge them, honor them. Make sure that they know that you are aware that they're there and you are grateful that they are out there. So make sure you honor the spirit of the land. After that, which is I'm going to come home, I'm going to prepare this table, the table of my ancestors, and I'm going to serve them food. I'm going to serve their food first. Once their table is served, I'll go upstairs and I'll have my own food. Once I finish with my food, I'm going to go outside and I'm going to do my bonfire. Now that bonfire should be lit by a woman. If there's no woman in your house, that's fine. You can light it yourself. But it should be lit by a woman. Now, once I sit down in front of my fire, I am going to present not only my petitions, but also your petitions. Now, once you light your fire, you're going to feed that fire, which is so you can use oils to feed your fire. What I do every year, I get your petitions. I copy them and I print them in paper. I cut each one of them. I read them. I dab them with Samhain oil. And I also put some spirit dirt on it. And one by one, I throw in the fire. So that's going to be a way for me to be feeding my fire, because once that petition is consumed with the oils and with the herbs, it will go straight into the spirit. So your message is going to be transported into the other world. Another thing that I'm going to be adding into the fire this year is also whiskey. I'm going to add some whiskey to the fire. You are feeding the spirits, which is with everything that you put in that fire. I'm also going to add, you can add herbs into your fire. I also want to add the spirit dirt into my fire. Another thing that you can do if you are lucky to have, I have a lot of sheets of beeswax. So I am going to be cutting some of these beeswax. I'm going to be putting into the fire. So I'm just going to cut it and just throw little by little some beeswax into my fire. Once that ritual is done, which is the next thing that I'm going to do, and this is something that I do religiously every year, I am going to use my divination tools to get a glimpse of what the new year may bring me. All right, this particular year, I'm going to be using my Tabula Mortem. I have everything fixed outside, and it's raining, but I already have everything fixed outside where I'm going to sit down. I'm going to do my fire. I'm super excited to do this tonight. I'm going to be using tabula mortem. I'm probably just going to use the pendulum on the tabula mortem. And I'm also going to do my 12 tarot card spreads, representing every month of the year to come, starting with the month of November. I hope that helps you out. I hope that gives you some ideas on what to do tonight. Now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with my beautiful crone, and that's going to be the last thing that I do tonight. I'm going to honor her because I love her very much, and she's my north. She's what I look up to. Oh, look at her. Isn't she beautiful? She has this smiley face that even though she's an old crone, she has some happiness within her. But she knows a lot of things, she knows a lot, and she's seen it all. She's done it all. Nothing really impress her. You can't impress her with anything. I want her wisdom. I want her strength, her tenacity. I'm honoring her tonight, and this is going to be a symbolic sacrifice that I'm going to do for her in her honor. I'm going to use my Samhain oil right here. I want to say something, which is Samhain oil I use the entire year because I use this oil as a key for communication with the spiritual world. So I'm going to grab my Samhain oil. I'm going to anoint my black candle. You're going to get a black candle and you are going to anoint this candle with your Samhain oil. And this is going to be dedicated. It's a symbolic sacrifice to the crone. If you do not use a crone and you want to do this for any type of spirit or deity that you prefer, then that's what you're going to be doing. Think about all the things that she helped you do. Think about her strength. Think about her guardianship. She's always guarding you, taking care of you, whispering in your ear, hey, watch out for this. Hey, watch out for that. That's her. She's the one always talking to me. Hey, this is what you need to do. Hey, it's a hex what you need to do now. Hey, it's a spell what you need to do now. It's her all the time. It's always her. The least I can do for her is honoring her tonight. And we are going to light it up. I'm going to use my electric lighter. I'm going to repeat this tonight, but I'm showing this to you. And when this candle is burning, I am going to chant this chant for my crone. With this candle I now light, I honor you on this sacred night. Mighty crone, queen of the dark, into your season I now embark. Please guide me on my spiritual path and protect me from harsh winter's wrath. Blessed be my queen. That's it, my beautiful witches. I hope this video gets to you on time. I hope you enjoy your night, whatever it is that you do. My beautiful crone and I wish you a happy Samhain. May the spirits be fair to you. Stay wicked. Bye.